What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into the Bears Den, an NFL podcast for the Chicago Bears First Focus. I'm your host, Alex. Here today, going to be predicting the AFC and the NFC West divisions, the standings, how I think the teams are going to be. And yeah, super excited. These are strong divisions. Let's get into it. All right, starting with the NFC West, this is going to be the final prediction video, I believe, for all my divisions. Last place in the NFC West. This is a tight division, but someone's got to finish last. I've got the Arizona Cardinals. This could be Kyler Murray's last year as an Arizona Cardinal. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. They're a team that should be better than they actually are, and I don't really understand why they struggle. I was huge on Kyler Murray back in 2021 and 2022. I thought he was one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's really taken some steps back over the past couple of years. I thought that the addition of Marvin Harrison Jr. was going to really help them last year. That wasn't the case. I can't really place my finger on the Cardinals. They're one of the weird teams to me in the league. They should be better than they actually are, and I just think it's going to be another one of those years where people think they're going to be pretty decent, and they're going to lose some games that they shouldn't lose. And I think this could end up being Kyler's last year as a Cardinal, and then who knows where he could go next year? Potentially the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know. We'll see. Number 3, I have the Seattle Seahawks finishing third in the division. I think personally trading Geno Smith for Sam Darnold was the wrong decision. I think it was going to end up being a mistake. I think that you had a proven thing going there with Geno Smith in Seattle. Granted, the ceiling was only so high. But I think what made Sam Darnold so great was Kevin O'Connell's offense and Justin Jefferson. And he's not going to have that in Seattle. So I think Seattle's going to be worse this year than they were last year. I think they're going to take a bit of a step back. I just think they made the wrong decision at quarterback. And I think it's going to hurt them. Seattle at number 3. Number 2 and number 1 was really tough. I just switched to my pick right before I hit recording. Right before I hit record. San Francisco at number 2, missing the playoffs. Team health is really what decides these two seeds for me, 2 and 1. Can Brock Purdy do it if guys go down? Like, is Christian McCaffrey going to be healthy the entire year? Is Trent Williams going to be on the field the entire year? And if not, can Brock Purdy do it? Because the question always was, you know, Brock Purdy has all these all-pro, potential Hall of Fame weapons around him, McCaffrey and Trent Williams and guys like Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, right? I wouldn't say that they're Hall of Famers, but I would say Trent Williams probably is, and Christian McCaffrey probably is, right? Can he do it if those guys were to miss some time? And they missed time last year, and we saw how Brock Purdy's numbers dropped and how the team's wins significantly dropped and how they missed the playoffs. So if Christian McCaffrey can stay on the field, if Trent Williams can stay up, I think San Francisco's going to be good. They're going to be dangerous. They're going to return to form. But if not, can Brock Purdy do it? Got paid. You got to prove it, right? And number 1, winning the division, the Los Angeles Rams. It all depends on Matthew Stafford's health. We know he's been dealing with kind of like I think it's a back injury this offseason. Can he stay healthy? Can he play all year? Or, can you only miss a few games at a time, right? We know that they went toe-to-toe with Philly last year in the playoffs. We're really close to beating them. I really like the Rams roster. Obviously, Sean McVay is one of the best coaches in the league. Can Stafford stay healthy? That's the question. And if Stafford were to go down, I, of course, would never want anyone, to be injured. I never push that or anything. Don't want to put that out there. But something that I think could be interesting is, could the Rams call for Kirk Cousins in the middle of the season if Stafford were to miss some time? Could they call and make a trade for Kirk Cousins, who's currently riding the bench in Atlanta? Remember that. That's an interesting one right there. I think that's something that could potentially happen. So to sum up the NFC West, Arizona Cardinals finishing last, Seattle Seahawks finishing third, LA Rams winning the division, and then San Francisco 49ers finishing second, missing the playoffs. Let's slide over to the AFC West, our final division to predict. All right, I'm getting right into it. AFC West, number 4, I have the Las Vegas Raiders finishing last. I think they're going to be better, right? I think Pete Carroll, obviously a great head coach, Ashton Genty's brought in, one of the best running backs in college football history. How is he going to impact the team? Geno Smith, is he going to be able to continue his, kind of success that he's had the past couple of years? Can he continue that in Vegas? That's going to be the question. I think their win total will go up a little bit, but I just don't think that they're strong enough yet to compete with the rest of the teams in their division, and so I have them missing the playoffs. In the AFC West, I've got 3 teams making the playoffs here, right? Third seed, I've got the Los Angeles Chargers. I think this is going to be a big take. I've said this on the channel before. I think Justin Herbert is the most overrated quarterback in the league. The amount of hype that this guy gets, people saying he's top 5, top 7, I don't buy it at all. We've seen what he does in the playoffs. We've seen what he does in elimination games in the regular season where he's got to win, right? He chokes. He plays horribly, and yet people say he's top 5. He's like in the conversation. He's near the bubble with Burrow and Lamar and Mahomes and Josh Allen. Not even close. Not even close at all. I do think, though, obviously bringing in Nick Chubb, that's going to be great for the running game. Jim Harbaugh, fantastic coach. We know how great he is, and I think that's going to be enough to get them to the playoffs. I just don't really think they're going to do anything in the playoffs, but I do think they will be able to sneak in as a wild card seed. Number 2, I've got the Denver Broncos making the playoffs. Bo Nix, sophomore year, sneakily he had one of the, also one of the better rookie seasons a quarterback has ever had. It's all focused on Jaden Daniels, but Bo Nix also had a great year last year. I think he's a great quarterback, and I really like their roster. Sean Payton's obviously a great coach. They have a fantastic defense over there. I think this team's going to be good this year, probably 10, 11 wins, and I think going into the final month of the season, they could be competing for the division title. I think the Chiefs will obviously take it, but I think Denver's going to be a great team this year. And at number 1, winning the division, Kansas City Chiefs. This is their division. They won the division for, I don't even know, like a decade straight now. Been to 7 straight AFC Championship games. This is their division. Do I really need to explain why? They've got the best quarterback in the league. They've got the best head coach in the league. They've got really fantastic roster all the way around. One of the best defensive players in the league in Chris Jones. The Rashee Rice suspension for the first 6 weeks is interesting. How will that impact them? I don't think it'll change much. They didn't really have him last year because he went down with a knee injury, and they still made it to the Super Bowl, obviously. But it's a piece missing, so we'll see how they'll deal with it. But they're going to be in contention for the 1 seed like they always are. They're going to be wrapping the division up here, and it's the Kansas City Chiefs. It's Patrick Mahomes, right? I don't really need to explain too much. So to sum up the AFC West, Las Vegas Raiders finishing last, the LA Chargers finishing 3rd but making the playoffs, the Denver Broncos 2nd making the playoffs, and the Kansas City Chiefs winning the AFC West. That's my predictions for that division. All right, guys, so that does it for my predictions. Just to sum it up here, my NFC playoff teams, and this is not the seeding, this is just my 7 playoff teams for both conferences. The NFC playoffs, I've got the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers, the Chicago Bears, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Carolina Panthers, the Los Angeles Rams, and the Philadelphia Eagles. And then at the AFC playoffs, the 7 teams that I have: Kansas City Chiefs, Denver Broncos, Los Angeles Chargers, Houston Texans, Buffalo Bills, Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals. Those are my 14 teams that I think are going to be competing for the Super Bowl in the playoffs. Let me know what you guys think down below. Did I hit the nail on the head? Did I miss? Am I crazy? What's my craziest pick? Let me know. I'd be curious your thoughts. And who's your sleeper pick this year? If you guys have a little dark horse team, I'd love to hear it in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you guys are truly enjoying the content. And hit that subscribe button. We're growing this channel quickly. I appreciate all of your guys' support. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bear down. Peace.